Across the vast landscapes of the United States lie forgotten places, once full of life, now crumbling into silence. From abandoned towns frozen in time to eerie structures shrouded in mystery, these places are more than just ruins. They hold secrets, legends, and stories that have baffled people for generations. In today's video, we explore 10 of the most mysterious abandoned places in the USA. Places you won't believe exist, and that might just give you chills. So stick around till the end, because number 1 is something you'll never forget. Number 10, Centria, Pennsylvania, the town on fire. On the surface, Centralia looks like a ghost town, cracked roads, empty houses, and overgrown streets. But what makes it truly eerie is what's burning beneath it, literally. Back in 1962, a coal mine fire ignited under the town. It's still burning to this day. Over 60 years later, toxic smoke seeps from the ground. The temperature beneath the surface is so hot it can melt tires. The fire has made the land unstable, swallowing roads and threatening anything that stands above it. By the 1980s, the government evacuated almost all residents. Only a handful remain today. Centralia is now off limits to the public, but thrill seekers still visit, drawn to the mystery of a town consumed by an invisible inferno. Number 9. North Brother Island, New York. The island of isolation. Tucked away in the East River near the Bronx, North Brother Island is a lush, overgrown place, and completely abandoned. But its beauty hides a dark past. In the late 1800s, it housed a quarantine hospital for smallpox and other contagious diseases. It was used to house drug-addicted teens, and then it was just left to rot. Today, nature has taken over. Ivy-covered buildings, shattered glass, decaying medical beds. It's like time just stopped. The island is now a bird sanctuary and completely closed to the public, making it even more mysterious. Number 8. The Sultan Ghost Towns, California. What was once a booming resort area in the 1950s and 60s, the Sultan Sea is now a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Built around an accidental lake in the desert, this area became a glamorous getaway for Hollywood stars. But then, disaster struck. Agricultural runoff and increasing salinity turned the lake toxic. Fish died by the millions. The air filled with a choking stench. People fled, leaving homes, motels, and boats behind, as if they vanished overnight. The abandoned towns around the Salton Sea now resemble a surreal, sun-bleached ghost world, a paradise turned poisonous. Number 7. Helltown, Ohio, a town with a terrifying reputation. Originally known as Boston, Ohio, this town was taken over by the government in the 1970s under the guise of creating a national park. Everyone was forced to leave, but the park was never built. What followed were decades of rumors. Stories of mutant creatures, satanic cults, haunted school buses, and government cover-ups spread like wildfire. Locals dubbed it Helltown. While many of the rumors are urban legend, the fact remains. The town is deserted, many roads are blocked, and nightfall brings an eerie silence. No one knows why the area was truly cleared, and that mystery has kept Helltown on the map. Number 6. The abandoned Six Flags, New Orleans. When Hurricane Katrina hit in 2005, it didn't just flood the city. It destroyed one of its favorite landmarks. Six Flags New Orleans was submerged in water and has never reopened. Today, it's a haunting amusement park frozen in time. Rusted roller coasters, collapsed signage, and graffiti-covered clown faces stand as silent witnesses to disaster. Despite being closed to the public, urban explorers sneak in, documenting what feels like a scene from a horror movie. Plans to demolish it have been delayed for years, leaving this once joyful place in eerie suspense. Number 5. Bannerman Castle, New York, a fortress of forgotten dreams. Situated on a small island in the Hudson River, Bannerman Castle looks like something out of a European fairy tale. Built in the early 1900s by arms dealer Francis Bannerman to store surplus military equipment, the castle was never meant for defense, just display. But after an explosion, a fire, and years of neglect, it now stands in ruin. Half submerged in fog, the ivy-covered remains give the island a haunted, mysterious feel. You can only visit by boat, and even then, parts of the island are off-limits, feeding legends of buried weapons and ghosts guarding the past. Number 4. The Tieleok Rock Lighthouse, Oregon. Perched on a jagged rock a mile offshore in the Pacific Ocean, the Tieleok Rock Lighthouse has earned its nickname, Terrible Tilly. Built in the late 1800s, the construction was cursed from the beginning. Workers died, supply ships were destroyed, and storms battered the site relentlessly. The light kept burning until 1957, when it was finally abandoned. Since then, it's been used as a columbarium, a place to store ashes, and then left entirely to the sea. Now it stands alone, battered by waves and wind, unreachable and unrepairable, but still strangely majestic. Number 3. Bodie, California, the preserved ghost town. If you want to know what a real Wild West town looked like, look no further than Bodie, California. Once a booming gold mining town in the late 1800s, Bodie was notorious for violence, robberies, and saloons. But when the gold dried up, so did the town. What makes Bodie so mysterious is how well it's been preserved. Homes still contain furniture, stores still have goods on the shelves, even personal belongings lie undisturbed. It's as if everyone just left. Some believe the town is cursed. According to legend, anyone who removes something from Bodie, even a pebble, will be plagued with bad luck until it's returned. Number 2. The abandoned Michigan Central Station, Detroit. At one time, Michigan Central Station in Detroit was the grandest train station in America, a Beaux Arts marvel, towering over the city. But after the decline of the railway system and economic collapse in Detroit, the station was abandoned in the late 1980s. For decades, it stood as a symbol of America's industrial rise and fall. Vandalized, decaying, and empty, yet breathtaking in its architectural beauty. The giant hall with arched ceilings and marble columns looked like the skeleton of a forgotten empire. Recently, the station has been purchased and is being restored, but for years, it was the epitome of haunting American decay. Number 1. The Winchester Mystery House, California. And finally, one of the most famous and strangest abandoned mansions in America. The Winchester Mystery House in San Jose isn't just large, it's downright bizarre. Built by Sarah Winchester, the widow of the inventor of the Winchester rifle. This mansion has 160 rooms, staircases that lead to nowhere, doors that open into walls, and secret passages all around. Why? Legend says Sarah believed she was haunted by the spirits of people killed by Winchester rifles. To confuse the ghosts, she kept building non-stop for 38 years. Today, the house still stands, twisting, turning, and filled with questions. Was it madness, grief, or something otherworldly? These 10 abandoned places across the USA are more than ruins. They are echoes of the past, holding on to their stories, their mysteries, and their unanswered questions. If this journey through America's mysterious ruins fascinated you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay curious, because the world is full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered.